welcome everybody to Doodle with Wilbo and Justin Gibbons. My name is Monica Miller and I am here to welcome you into this space, which is our classroom in the Gallery 1 building in Ellensburg, Washington. Now, if you want to skip this introduction that I'm about to give you, then I invite you to find something to draw with, a marker, a pen, a crayon, and something to drink. If your cellar happens to be empty, however, I would like to invite you to visit our website at www.gallery-one.org to find out how you can participate in Gallery 1's upcoming wine sale and benefit, where you can find a plethora of things to drink, maybe not tonight, but for pickup on July 31st. While you're there on our website at gallery-one.org, I invite you to learn more about us as an organization, find out about the many classes that we have to offer, events coming up, and our exhibits. And if you don't want to spend the time online, that's great. Come here and visit us in person at 408 North Pearl in Ellensburg, Washington, and we'll tell you all about it ourselves. Now, if you are ready, if you've got your stuff, your drinks, your doodling implements, then I will introduce you to Justin and Will one more time. And if you like what you see here tonight and you would like to support these artists, Justin and Will, I'd like to invite you to look up their work. You can find Wilbo's work at Pacific Crest Creatives in Cle Elum. And right now, Justin Gibbons has an exhibit at the MAC, the Museum of Art and Culture in Spokane. So without further ado, I invite you to have a great time tonight.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to Doodle.
We're back. It's been a few days, a few weeks, months.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's been going by. It's all fuzzy, but it's been going by, and we're happy to be here tonight. So,
What should we do tonight?
oh boy.
You know what we should do?
What?
Birds. Let's
Okay,
start with
yeah,
some birds.
Critters. I'm into
You
it.
can't go wrong with birds.
No. Well, let's keep it fast and loose with the birds.
Fast
though.
and loose. Okay. Simple.
Yeah.
Bird anatomy, bird shapes.
Yeah.
How are we gonna do it?
I like to start with a hot dog, as always.
Of course you do.
So I always start my birds. Bird head, hot
Oh.
dog, end of a hot dog. Going into not quite a hot dog bun, but you know, it's a bird
A
bun.
football.
A football there. And directionally, your beak is gonna point away from your football, your triangle, your tortilla chip. So this is just a fast warm up. This is not anatomically correct. This is not critter correct.
Oh, I think it's perfectly
Is it looking
acceptable.
right? So you can start with this though, no matter what. You can always start with these rough, loose gestural sketches, and then the more time you spend with them, the more realism you could build into them. So this could end up looking perfect. It's not gonna look perfect, but it could start looking perfect if you spend more time with it. These are just quick sketches. We'll do another. I don't know. This is a breadstick on the back. I should have had dinner before doing this.
You're hungry, aren't you, Will?
Yeah, and let's give them a couple little mounds for the what would those be? I don't know. Just little leg mounds there.
Couple of legs.
Thighs. Am I doing these in the right direction? You're the bird guy. I don't know if I remember their bird legs seem like they're backwards, right?
That's correct, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the knee, we think of the bird's knees as being backwards if we compare them to our own anatomy, but the reality is that the knee of the bird is hidden. It's up here, it's inside, it's internal. So like imagine if you were to put this little birdie on an x-ray machine, you'd see those knees inside, internally within.
Oh, so we're looking at foot.
So
and
we're
then
looking
toes.
we're looking at ankles and toes.
All right.
Yeah.
I get it now. All right. So yeah, you can actually look at a bird book, an Audubon get an actual. This is, or you don't have to. This is some type of a pigeon, pet dog pigeon. Give him some feathers. Give him a cowlick. He looks a little confused.
So it looks
Alright.
like some type of little songbird.
Yeah. Oh, that's it.
It's a songbird.
Songbird there. I don't know. Let's give us another quick bird. This is a quick gestural.
All right, do
warm
we
up.
got room here? I think we
think
could
so.
do this here, probably on the same page.
Yeah.
So this is a compact little critter. Let's think of something a little more elongated, like a wading bird, a shorebird. It's all about just exaggerating the anatomy. So we have this little tortilla chip of a beak. If we think of like something like, I don't know, an egret or a heron,
Oh yeah.
we got something long and pointy. This is more like a dagger or something, okay?
For sure. Yeah.
All right. So then, again, with the neck, most of your little songbirds, they don't have much of a neck to speak of, but we want to really elongate this guy. We're thinking about some sort of wading bird or shorebird. So you could almost imagine like an S shape.
Oh yeah.
All right. Get a couple eyes on there. Why not a nostril? Oh, you're okay. No one's judging. No one's grading. All right. We can keep the same oval shape body form. All right. That's a pretty
Yeah.
stout neck, isn't it? All right. Your herons might have a few of these exaggerated feathers
Beard hairs. Yeah.
coming off their lower part of their neck and into their chest. Okay, now legs, again, we're thinking about like the knees inside. But what you see this ankle, and we're coming down, and they have these amazingly long toes here.
Are we still in frame that everybody can see that at home? All right. Good. Oh my goodness.
So we're giving this guy a couple little toenails here. Maybe this back leg is tucked up. He's waiting.
I've seen him do that. Yeah.
All right. We can just gesture a wing here. Does that suggest maybe some sort of heron or a crane?
For sure. Yeah. So heron, it would have maybe like something coming off the eyebrow here.
Ooh.
Yeah. Is that eyebrow?
Is that what you're thinking?
I don't know if that's the right term, but now he looks a little emo there.
That's his headband.
Oh,
See, because
okay.
what's happening is this bird is actually it's water aerobics.
Ah, okay,
That's,
yeah,
that's the thing right now. Most shorebirds, wading birds, they're really I don't know. I mean, you were into rollerblades a few months ago, right?
Yeah.
This is what the birds are doing.
Yeah, I get it.
All right. So
Get the waves in there.
just so we know, this is what this bird's doing. Okay, you can suggest a little bit of a water line there.
I like it. That's awesome.
All right. Do you have any other thoughts? Any quick? What about? I saw a sweet owl in your
Oh,
sketchbook.
yeah,
Did I
yeah.
see a quick little owl?
Yeah, so that one I would start with maybe just squared up. Just rough out I guess that's a rectangle more than a square. But you got owl ears. Are those actual the ears? You're the bird guy. I'm just throwing out in anatomical terms there.
I call them ears.
Okay. And then let's fill in the belly. He's got a little different coloration on the belly there. And give him eyeballs.
Oh no, those are pretty subtle. I
Well.
like them.
And then
Oh,
a little heart right here. Going into a beak right in the middle. two little breathers, and then the toes are down here. So where would the knees be on an owl? Let's see. I don't know.
You'll learn about that in our second installment. Birds 2.0.
Alright, give them a branch to be on. And you could give them chest feathers there. Maybe a few more up here. Something like that, eh? What would you like to add to that? Is that should I make
The
some
only thing I could
indentation?
think of is maybe like, well, I don't know. Like, how's this gonna work? But I guess his feet, he's already pursed. It's a Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop.
Oh man.
But,
yeah, no, that's
I mean, is this thing, I think maybe it's, here's all I can come up with right now, is that somehow this thing parachuted in?
that makes sense
Does
to me.
that
Yep.
make sense?
Yeah, I can see that. That's what I would go to. Of course. Of course.
So, you know, the age-old question: how many licks? Will, do you know?
No, I
No
always
one knows.
chomped. I've
No
always
one
chomped.
knows. I'm a chomper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can everybody see that okay? Is it getting, yeah, there we go. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
it.
All right.
Well,
Moving on.
do you want to do another bird? You good on birds? Are we good on birds?
Good. Why don't we try something else?
Well, speaking of birds, how about we work on hand gestures?
Oh.
So, hands are always one of those tricky things. We look at them all day, but I mean, have you ever really looked at your hands, man? No, seriously. They're a hard thing to draw. Everybody always says, how do you draw hands? And I don't know. So I'm going to try, though. The good thing is I've got a pretty okay model here.
That's
And
a great model.
I'm left-handed, so I always draw my right hand. And do you always draw your left? Because you're a righty.
I think I do.
Yeah.
I've never thought about that.
So I'm
Yeah.
always looking at it, but good way to start, just look at your own hand for a second, and just, let's get the palm in first, and because fingers are a little weird, they're dangly, they're tentacles hanging out there, so just get that palm in, and I like to start with just almost a square shape. If you look at your hand, it's kind of boxy, it's a little rounded at the bottom, maybe a little bit narrower. Yeah, there we go. You can even draw on your own hands. I'm giving you permission. Don't let your moms know that I said that. Okay, so you've got your hands, and then just start pointer finger comes right off. Let's elongate that a little bit more. Something like that. You've got 3 more of them on that side, if my math is correct. One thing that I like to keep in mind when I'm drawing hands, you can draw each phalange like that, or you can do it kind of in the segments. You've got 3 segments to each hand in between, so you can segment them out if that helps you. I find that kind of gets in my way, but if it helps, go for it. Those all come down. Some of them you'll have a little line there. You know what I learned on the internet? So if you're looking at your hand, if your ring finger is longer than your pointer finger, you know what that means?
What's it mean?
That it's longer than your pointer. I don't know. That's all that.
Oh.
It's you got more distance on your ring finger. I don't know if it
I
actually.
guess I'm
means it.
safe.
Yeah. So thumb, that one, you've got segments as well. I like to put just a little nub out here, and then from there you just put little shape out, nub in there, and shape out. At your wrist, just kind of come in a little bit, like the top of a soda can.
Ooh.
Other side, just kind of come down straight. You're gonna have a little nubbin on that side. That's maybe a little exaggerated, and then out.
Yeah.
And then you can go ahead and do, if you want to do some of these lines in there, you can. Generally, yeah.
High five.
High five.
Now, what if you wanted to do some kind of like hand gesture other than just, so this is open hand.
This is open. This is coming in for
What
the high five.
should we
yeah.
go for? Maybe a thumbs up or
Positivity. Let's do it. Yeah.
All right. So your model is your right hand. My model is my left hand.
Okay.
So
All
I'm
right.
looking at my thumb. Thumbs up. Okay. What am I gonna do? It's a little more complicated when you have all your fingers folded over like that. But let's see if we can simplify this for us all. So let's do this. Let's do 1, 2.
Well, that's
Three,
a 3 actually.
4.
Oh wait.
Oh.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
You're all
Oh, okay.
backwards, Mr. Left Hand. Okay. All right. So we're starting with fingertips. All right. And now I think what I want to do is I want to start with my index finger. So I'm just going to finish this out here. Kind of like that. So it's almost like a peanut shape.
Bean. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we can imagine the top of your finger kind of moving back into space. Okay, next finger here, we got your middle finger. What we're going to do is imagine 2 segments. So we got 1 and 2, and then we just won't worry about it.
Knuckle right on top.
Yeah,
I see
yeah.
that.
The rest of that finger, that's hidden from our view.
It's out of there. Out of sight.
All right. So what's left? Okay, we got our thumb. What we're gonna do is we're gonna imagine, and I like the way you kind of gesture things. So we're just gonna kind
Drop a
of,
little nubbin.
yeah. What do we call that?
Well, that's a
That's a
steak right
potato.
there. Oh, steak and potato. I like it,
That's
yeah.
what it is. Okay, so that's your pat of your thumb there. Okay, and then we've got 2 prominent segments of your thumb.
It's in there. Yeah, he's
You
right.
got
I
2?
double checked it.
Double check. Good. Check my math. 1, and then this one's gonna, we can kind of change the angle of that. Suggest a thumbnail up there. You can put the nails with the rest of your digits in there.
Well, and if you want to get real fancy with it,
What are you gonna do?
a few colors.
Of course you are. Alright, and you can see some of the pad, the bottom part of your palm rather, coming from below. Do you see that on yours, Will?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Meaty.
Alright. And I like this pop can idea. I'm gonna remember that.
Yeah.
Both sides a little bit?
Yeah, a
Sort
little
of.
bit. Yeah.
Alright. And just to finish this off, we better put like a nice,
Oh yeah.
give it a little bit of bling here.
Oh, it's a watch. I was thinking sweater edge. You're thinking, yeah. I see what
Oh, it could be a sweater edge,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah. It's too warm for that, but.
Well, not tonight apparently, Will.
Well, if you work in pencil, this can all be erased. You can get some of those thumb lines in. But if you're in pen, you're out of luck.
All right.
You gotta redraw it again. All right. That looks great. Do we want to do another? Maybe.
Sure.
Yeah.
What other? Do we got room for more? I think we got room for more.
We could do.
What about like rock and roll or
Hang loose?
hang
I love
loose?
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about an I love you?
I love you. Yeah.
I love you,
I'm gonna-
man.
I love you, man.
I love
So
you.
I'm gonna get down here. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna start with that same, since it's a head-on kind of thing, and just draw my square. Get my pointer finger up. We're number 1. And then let's see. And these ones, just kind of nub them out. Get some. Middle finger's knuckle is going to be up a little higher than your ring finger.
Mm.
Let's see, do I have that in the right spot there? That's going to go down a little bit lower. And then pinky, it might even curl a little. And that's okay. It's all love. Alright, with this one, the thumb is stretching out. So, let's see. And it's always, this is the hard part for me, is like, it's that curve going back. You don't want to go too far back, and then coming back in, I don't know, you just look at your thumb and see what it looks like. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's all love. Something kind of like that. Darken up some of your lines. Whoa, that pinky got crazy. Let's see, that curves in. Soda can, curve out. This is curving in. Meat of the thumb, the potato, the thumb potato, thumb steak. Something like that. Let's get that segment. Oh, that one's a little off. That's all right. And you can reimagine your lines, go over things, make it to your liking. I think that pinky's funny. We'll just go straight up with it. You can get some of those in if you want, some of these. What are those called? The creases? I'm sure there's a name for it, right? Does anybody know? If you know, comment down below. Is that right? That's what is that? Comment down below.
I don't know them.
Man, maybe that's a little chubby thumb. That's okay.
All right. How? Any other gestures that we want to consider?
Let's see. We got the important one. We got positivity.
Something we didn't do is the knuckle side.
Oh
So
yeah.
could we
that's
do?
good.
What could we do? What about?
What?
I don't know if I
Spock. If you want to go for it, there's also. I mean, yeah. Looking at. Sometimes you draw somebody straight on. If you look at a lot of people walking, you know, like people don't have their hands clenched. They don't have their hands straight out most of the time. Some people do. But most people in a relaxed gesture, looking at them from straight on, I think that would be kind of start with, you know, that's the back of the hand coming down, and do just some knuckles right there, and just the pointer finger kind of coming out, doing something like that. Pinky, you're not going to see until you're back here, right? And then a thumb. It's a good way if you're just gesturally sketching people that you see out if you're just life drawing or whatever out on the street. Put that cardigan on this guy. This is a good way just to rough out a hand because they're going by so quick. Maybe there's a cool tattoo on here too. A shooting star. I don't know. It's a good
Have
way
you
just
ever
to rough
seen-
out a hand. But
I was over on the coast early, and I noticed a guy on the beach, and he had this interesting gait, and well, his whole costume was
okay, yeah.
worthy
full
of
dress.
of comment. But let's just talk about his posture and his movement.
Yeah.
And he had this strut, and in this arm, and it came down, and it was on the coast. It was Ocean Shores, I think, and or was it Westport? Anyway, this thing, it just had this. You noticed it when this guy moved.
That's a sailor. He's a
Yeah,
classic
he
pirate.
must have been.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Never knew you guys were so handy.
We need the drum.
Oh, because there's a little bit of
The sailor thing, right?
Yeah.
Well, that page is full. Congratulations, guys! You filled every page. All right. From there, let's go into. Do we want to go into current events? The news about these billionaires going to space, right?
Let's talk about that.
So we've got Richard Branson, who just went into space.
Jeff
and-
Bezos, right?
Jeff Bezos.
Did Branson make it?
I think there was a video of him, very inspirational.
Okay.
And I figure it's a matter of no time. You know, we got these guys that have lots of money doing it. We're gonna have the DIYers doing it, and we're gonna help the DIYers with their DIY rocket ships. And this is great because you can make a rocket out of anything in the world.
Anything?
Anything. All you need,
Yeah.
rocket ship fins
Oh.
and a rocket on the back of it.
Oh. Okay.
So, let's see. Do we have our box of suggestions, or should we just riff from the page a little bit? We could riff from the page a little. say you got an old camper sitting around. So you start, let's draw a camper. Let's see, those are, speaking of potato shapes from that hand, let's bring in, this is gonna be your classic burrow style camper. I think you got the trailer hitch here, right? Is it a trailer or a camper? I'm not sure. Propane tanks, fuel is important, right? Your hitch up here. You got a door. This is just, everybody knows what a camper looks like. Maybe another window over here. Your wheels. All right, camper, pretty cool. Rocket though, instant rocket. DIYers at home, this is what you're gonna wanna do. Amateur rocket scientists, put some fins on that bad boy. You'll be up there with beating Elon Musk to the pitch, maybe a rocket booster there on the back. Can't quite see that other fin, it's gonna be in the background. All right, and then blasting off, just a lot of squiggles here. Go ahead and make some of those thin, thick lines. You can go back over to really emphasize that this is great for the planet. All right, and we're in space. Congratulations. First burrow camper rocket ship DIY. You don't need $1 million. You just need some fins and a rocket, right?
Yeah.
All right. What do we want to go to next?
Well, I don't know. Maybe you got some outbuildings on your property.
Yep.
They're
yeah.
taking up space.
They're
You
just
don't
they're
need
caving
them.
in. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you could reinforce those, and with the right supplies, they'd be space
Cost
worthy.
of lumber these days. Yeah.
Yeah,
let's
okay.
put some fins and,
Okay.
and a rocket on there. Yeah. Oh yeah.
So this it might not have the aerodynamic qualities of yours,
This is space agey. Yeah.
but it's the the age old adage, the tortoise and the hare.
Yeah, yeah, you're getting there. Well, and this has some amenities I think that this one doesn't, which is you're gonna want when you're up there.
It's true. All right. This is a nice cedar shaped roof here. We're staggering those shingles, as one should if you're going into outer space.
Yeah, you don't want this flying off. Ventilation.
Always got to think about off gassing. Some nice lattice work on this door.
I like it. Might need the moon right about there.
Oh, was that what type of building this is?
Well, that's the amenities I was thinking of. But
My moon. Okay. I think are we right now we're waxing crescent right now. I just saw the moon.
oh, is it?
last
Yeah,
night.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
so.
No, that sounds about right. Very topical.
Okay, now the fins.
Fins.
We
is an
can't
important
forget
part.
about the fins.
Ooh, there we go. Updates that into a more contemporary style there. I like it.
Imagine you want to kind of put that fin on the same line here,
Same plane going.
same plane. We got our booster. How come all of our shapes are hot dog shaped?
Should have had dinner. I mean, next time it's a droodle with hot dog eating contest in the middle.
Ooh.
That's a terrible idea.
That's a great idea.
Ooh, look at that.
Wow.
I like
propulsion, can't you, in your chest? All right. Good. I think we're done.
We're done with the rockets.
We're done.
All
Well,
right.
we're done.
Oh,
Done with those.
Done with those.
You got
two.
another one in mind?
We could do a simple, and these have, your space in it. Not everybody has an outbuilding, not everyone has a camper. I can do it right here, I think.
Oh.
Sometimes it's just, the old office chair laying around. So, for an office chair, I like to start by giving it a little space to live. So I draw a little diamond on the floor. This is its floor space here. This is something, if you're drawing in pencil, draw light, you can erase later. We'll give it just a little, the office chair aquarium. That's not a thing. But just a little space for it to be in. Then draw a horizontal line in that cube. Go up, we'll draw the kind of sitting portion of the chair here. The seat. Alright, and from there, we'll go from our front line towards the back. Maybe put a little cushioning on the arm. Right at the back, do the same with, let's see where I'm at line wise. Right over here to this back. That might be a little high. It's a funny angle to draw from. Another cushion over there. And then we got the back of the chair going from here to here. Draw that line in, this one in here. Good cushioning, some legs for days. Alright, so this is a single seater rocket propulsion. So let's see. This one might have to just have a single fin coming off the back, I'm thinking. That way you keep going directionally in the right space, outer space. And then big old booster right underneath.
Oh yeah.
Get some lines for, I'm sure, some type of rocket terminology in there.
I think I've seen that chair in your studio.
Sounds about right, yeah.
Yeah, so any old object could go into outer space, is that what you're saying?
Anything, yeah.
We do have one request in
Oh.
the comments if y'all are interested.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Interesting.
Teslin has asked if you can draw a horse.
Can we draw? Well, can we draw a horse? We can attempt to draw a horse.
Yeah, we can go with the, yeah.
Yeah, so, do you have a favorite type of horse? How about, maybe I'll start with,
A paint?
with my
Okay, yeah.
vision of a horse, and then if you have anything to add to it.
Sure. Yeah, let's go with it.
Alright, so horse it has this distinctive face. So
A horse face.
a horse face is, so it's long in the face, right? And so it's this muscly, blocky head.
Uh-huh.
You've got the snout, but you can't forget about the
Yeah, the muzzle.
muzzle. Is that
Is that-
what it is? Yeah, okay.
We'll go with it. No one's gonna. They'll tell us in the comments if that's wrong.
And then from there, I mean, you can do it. Is this horse in motion? Is it standing still? A lot of times you're reading the blotter, people call in and say, "Hey, we've seen a bunch of dead horses out in the field." Horses lie down
They
sometimes.
lie down. They do. Yeah.
This is my favorite kind of horse. So it kind of goes like this.
Oh, it's a. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't think that's a kind. Wow.
What kind of? I mean,
It could be.
it
I
was
mean,
a little
it's
little
punk.
vague.
It's punk.
The request, right?
It's punk. It's a punk horse.
Have you looked at a seahorse recently? something kind of like this. A little bit of. They got these segmented markings down them. All right, and I think they must have a few fins somewhere.
Oh, there's something right here. Right, yeah, right in.
Do they have some on their head, maybe?
It
gosh.
looks right. No, wait. That's a swamp creature.
See, this is the beauty of Droodle, right?
Yeah,
You can't go wrong, can you?
Or we can go really. But yeah, you're right.
So
we can.
when I say horse, what do you think of? What is your hand?
Sword throw. But that's hard to draw. It's very, very, abstract. So.
So can you do a quick little
Okay.
barnyard
give it a
horse
whirl.
for us all?
Bucolic style. Off in the distance, easy. But
Yeah, off in the distance. Give us
Off
one in
in
the
the
distance,
distance.
right up here.
So you've got your barn. It's a classic barn here. That's not a classic barn. It's
That barn's going to outer space.
you gotta, yeah. And then out in this hill, way over here, a whole field of them. Lots of horses in the distance, but you really want to focus on their feed, their tack. That's disappointing. I'm sorry. Here, we can do a horse.
Yeah, bring us one into the foreground.
All right. So
What's this horse doing?
You got. I don't know, man. Horses are hard.
Oh, yeah. But
Going for the jawline there. We'll go. Yeah, muzzle. I think muzzle. Oh boy. This might be a dragon in the end. That's what she wanted, was a dragon, right? Or they wanted a dragon. Let's see. Boy, horses are.
no, that's horse.
Is that horse?
That's horse.
And then there's some ears up here.
Yep.
That's decidedly
Yeah.
not horse.
No.
So something like that. Put some horse lips on. Horse neck. And then we're gonna go permed mane,
Oh,
My Little Pony style. And we might as well give them some My Little Pony eyes. I don't know if that's. Is that? No, they're probably more like. There we go. Oh, that's the saddest horse in the world.
No.
It's at least the third saddest. All right. I think that just closed up the requests right there. No one's requesting anymore.
There is one more.
There is
that
one
will
more.
possibly redeem you all.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Let's hear it.
Lauren says you could draw a smartly dressed potato,
Oh.
maybe reading the encyclopedia, because inanimate objects want to learn stuff and things.
Oh.
Yes. Okay. So a smartly dressed potato.
All right. Well, we got the potato shape.
Can we do this one together, perhaps?
Yeah, I think so. Do you?
Can I, well, how do I? Let's go top down.
Top down. Okay.
Okay. I'm thinking top hat
Top.
is what I'm thinking. Can we
Oh,
start with that?
yeah.
That's smart, right?
Absolutely. Got the hat band on.
All right. So from there, you take it.
All right. Well, and obviously, we could go glasses or monocle.
Oh, a monocle.
Monocle. Okay. So those have. It's a circle. You gotta have the little.
Okay. So, well, what's holding the monocle up? You kind of got to squint around it, right?
Boy, it's gotta have an eye. Potatoes have plenty of eyes. We could have multiple monocles.
That would be
A
fun.
tronicle? Try monocle?
All right. So imagining this is so he this. I said he. They, why not? I think we need that nose to kind of prop up that monocle.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, for sure.
All right. So from there, why don't you show us where we're heading next with this guy?
Well, we gotta have smirking. I think he's smirking, smizing, smirking. Maybe just a half smile there.
Hmm. Can we commit to a body form? I think so.
Potato-y. Yeah.
Well, I don't know why I just did this.
That's more up our alley. Yeah, this is redeeming us from a horse. We can draw potatoes. Reading an encyclopedia? Yeah?
Yeah, that detail was there, right?
All right, so tucked under the arm maybe? Or you think
Yeah,
in process? I'm thinking we get the book in here, nice leather bound. Potatoes don't read anymore. They're always on the internet. Yeah, but this one does. Maybe the classic Mickey Mouse gloves on. Maybe a spider web so you can see, tell it's Webster's. Something in the corner, I don't know. Maybe fill that area in. All right.
All right, I'm imagining. So we got one arm wrapped around the book. I think I can almost see this kind of gesture going on.
You know what I'm realizing right now?
What's that?
We give him a cane and we just ripped off the peanut guy. The Mr.
We're not giving
Yeah,
this
okay,
one.
we're not giving that to them. Okay.
No cane.
Yeah. Oh, tipping the hat. I like it. All right. Do we want legs on it?
Oh, I think we must
Yeah,
have
some
some
legs.
legs.
Maybe clicking some heels.
Oh, well, yeah.
All right. Let's see. Should I have said that? Clicking heels is kind of a funny thing, huh? How do you? All right. It was looking good. All right.
Well, shoelaces will help, right?
It was looking good. I shouldn't have said clicking heels. That's too far off with. It's great. It's looking great. Everyone's doing great. This is great. I apologize.
Okay.
No, they said smartly dressed, and I realized we don't have any clothes on this guy.
Well, let's
except for
dress
gloves.
this fella up, huh?
Okay. Bow tie.
Yes.
That should tie it off. That should tie it all together. And bike shorts.
Well, of course.
Very modern.
What kids these days? They're wearing suspenders, aren't they?
That's right. When they can't find their belts, this other suspender is gonna be pretty good.
You do it. You do it. that's a good looking potato. He's smart. Oh,
He's smart.
is he wearing argyles?
Ooh, for sure. For sure.
How am I gonna fit
Ah,
those
just
in there?
dots. Yeah, there you
Thank
go.
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, that's pretty perfect. I like the pinstriping.
We need some contrast in that hat, I think.
Tie together the green hat man there. All right.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That was a great
Educated
suggestion.
potato.
Educated potato. Good suggestion. Thank you. That was good. All right. Well,
Have you
Next.
had any super fun experiences on the water this summer? So I'm thinking about watercraft.
Yeah, no, I've gone out paddleboarding a few times. I haven't floated the river yet. It's still a little high. Have you done that at all?
No, I have not
Okay.
done the river yet this year.
Well, what are you gonna take?
Well, I guess I haven't done this yet. But
Okay.
But I hear talk of people doing it in inner tubes.
Tubing.
Tubing.
Tubarubin. Okay. Yeah.
So what does a tube on the river look like? A donut, huh?
Yeah.
Do you see it?
I see it.
Need the nozzle there,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
So there's one potential craft you could take down the river.
Yeah. Do we want to have some suggestions for other things to float down the
Well,
river?
sure, yeah.
Like, if anybody's out there, let us know what you think. What should be going down the river, and how should we make it float? I guess, yeah. What were some of the things that we were thinking of? I don't have those sketches over here. We had some funny ideas though. There's always the guy who's been out in the sun too long, forgets the raft, and but he's got the cooler, the important thing. So for a cooler, just kind of the same way I did that chair, just kind of give it a space to live in. This can be drawn, to be erased, lightly drawing if you're doing your pencil drawings. But you got your opening to the cooler. This can be submerged a little bit, and then maybe just like a guy hanging out, like way too relaxed on the back there. In his whitey tighties, floating down the river. Don't be that guy, guys. But what else?
For all we know, he could have a bunch of encyclopedias inside that cooler. Oh, I get it now. I see him.
He's on his back.
He's on his back.
He's on his back.
Yeah.
Can everybody else see that? I don't know. Maybe that was too small. I kind of went small there.
Yeah.
Any other suggestions coming in?
Somebody said a fish with a straw to breathe above water.
Oh, so the fish is above water with the straw going down, or it's snorkeling? This is interesting. I think this is you. You get to decide.
Okay.
Is it a fish out of water, but
Oh,
figured,
I
yeah.
got it. I see this. Okay, so I'm imagining a fish out of water can you be a model for me? Can you do that? Yeah, that's what I need. Okay. Good.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
We'll finish with this part later.
It's
Okay.
uncanny.
Okay. We were talking about birds earlier.
You got a flying fish.
I got a flying fish here. Alright, let's give him some scales. We're gonna do some diagonal lines that way. We're gonna come back this way.
Yeah.
They still make crazy straws.
I think so.
I miss those.
It'd be crazy if they didn't. Plunk. Right in. I love it.
We need to suggest that this fish is moving forward here.
It's cruising. Nice. Oh yeah, the water droplets coming off. Yep. Very cool.
Okay.
I like it. Ooh. Even going under. I like that. That's a great suggestion.
More suggestions?
There's no more in the comments.
Okay,
on that.
all
right.
Free
Free
draw.
draw.
10 or midnight or till 7, I think.
Till 7.
7. We got 5 more minutes.
Guys want to wrap up with something big?
Ooh, okay. Yeah. Let's see. Where do we want to go to? Pick 3 shapes?
3 shapes.
3 shapes. Okay. So, cost of lumber right now, super expensive, impossible to build a tree house, afford or whatever. But it's perfect time to design. We've got all the time in the world. So go ahead and just pick 3 shapes. I'm gonna go with square, circle, triangle, and just go ahead and draw those on your page at random.
Random.
You can do the same as me. Don't do the same as me. So I got my square in, got my circle, I got my triangle. And then we're gonna 3-dimensionalize these. I'm gonna start with that square, kind of cube it out, and then kind of create this circle into a sphere. Let's see, and that's overlapping the edge of that square, and pyramid out this triangle. Let's go crazy with it. Those intersect there. Maybe that stops there. All right, now you got your basis for your tree house, your modern styled tree house. Let's put these up on maybe some legs coming out of here. And like all tree houses, we'll build the tree around it.
Yeah, maybe
That's
I
how
could
it's
work
done?
on that. Huh?
Yeah. So you work on that. So let's just go crazy, putting some windows in, some doors. Imagine where you're gonna have your slide. Maybe some circular windows on the circle. You can suggest some more windows around the perimeter of that circle. Triangular windows on the triangle. Or you could go crazy and put a hexagonal window on here somewhere. Why not? Maybe, yeah, slide down. And just have fun with it. There's no rules to this. Unless you want rules, then make some rules first.
No rules.
Oh, great. Yeah, okay. Oh, sorry. I'm getting into my tree zone. It's always good to have a radio antenna, just in case you need to have a radio station or maybe a YouTube channel that you're broadcasting your own droodles out of. Nice. Okay, some more branches maybe over here. Yeah, just go crazy. Imagine where do you have your windows? Where do you have maybe a slide coming down? You can darken up some of those. Maybe they've got glass in them. Maybe they don't.
We better put some foliage in this canopy.
Can do. There we are. Yeah, perfect. And there you go. You've designed the perfect tree house for when lumber prices finally go down.
We can't have this concerns me. This
Oh.
slide. This is
Oh yeah, it's going into trampoline. That's
a trampoline.
oh,
Well, sure. Yeah.
Oh,
that should
swimming
be-
pool?
Well, you said trampoline. I like that
black
idea.
hole. All right, not bad, not bad. But just have fun with it. You can put up railings if you want it to be safer, or if you want to be a little dangerous. You don't have to. Basketball hoop. I think that's always an important part.
All right. We just need to take these designs to the city for approval, but I think we're good.
I think so.
Well, thanks everybody.
Yeah,
Once
thanks
again
for
for
doodling
joining
with
us for Droodle.
Send in pictures. Somehow post them down below, or send them to the Facebook on Gallery One's Facebook account. That'd be cool to see some of the stuff you guys are making at home, and spend a little bit of time on these, improve them. You guys can make it better than us. I know you can. So
Do you
yeah,
all have a
thanks.
hashtag for Instagram that people can
Ooh,
use?
I don't. Do we hashtag Droodle? Is that? Should we start that right now?
Yeah. Hashtag Droodle.
Hashtag Droodle on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Badoodle. I'm starting to make up words now. I don't.
You know more than me.
Yeah.
That all sounds good. All of the above.
Yeah.
Everything.
We'll check them out.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
And